With a new chapter, Deep Water. Author William Douglas. This chapter is basically based on how to overcome the challenges of life. William Douglas was a young boy when he nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this chapter, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcome it. Yes, student, we are going to come to know how to overcome the challenges of life. When I talk about a handicap, challenges, these are the difficulties. Sometimes I will use the word handicapped, sometimes I will use the word challenges, sometimes I will use the word fear. But all these clubbed together to be one and the same. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at a YMCA pool. YMCA means Young Men Christian Association in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima River was treacherous, dangerous. Please underline this line. The Yakima River was treacherous. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind that the detail of each drowning in the river. But the YMCA pool was safe. Underline the line. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other, the drop was gradual. Gradual means slow. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny leg, but I subdued means overcome my pride and did it. From the beginning, however, I had an aversion. Aversion means fear to the water when I was in it. This started, please underline this para. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old and father took me to the beach in California. He and I stood together in the surf. I hung on to him. Hung means caught. Yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed. But there was a terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the wave. Just underline this paragraph, and the question is how Douglas developed the aversion of water. Aversion means fear. Or what was the first aversion of water that was developed in Douglas? Well, student, when he was 3 or 4 years old, he went to California beach along with his father. There he was knocked down or carried away by the waves. He was very scared, but his father was laughing. From that incident and that day, he developed the fear of water. And to overcome his fear of water, he got himself enrolled in YMCA pool. Either you can use write enrolled or joined. He had not joined the Yakima River because it was treacherous and many incidents of drowning had taken place. He found YMCA pool to be safe because it was 9 feet deep. My introduction to YMCA pool, swimming pool, revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fear. But in a little while, I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. Aping means copying them. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. Underline misadventure. This was the important misadventure because after the incident of California beach, he remained with the fear of water for many years. And to overcome his fear of water, he enrolled or joined YMCA pool. But the misadventure in YMCA pool left a permanent fear in the life of Douglas. I went to the pool when no one else was there. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the tile bottom was as white, as clean as a bathtub. I was timid. Timid means lean, weak, and scared. but going in alone, so I sat on the side of pool to wait for others. I had not been there for long when in came a big brochure of boy underline this paragraph and write down